Welcome. I'm the Deadwood Jedi, and we're doing another Raid Shadow Legends video. We're about to have some maintenance, so I'm trying to get this video in and done before that comes up and screws everything up. But we're doing another Doom Tower video. I'm trying to do a video on each one of these 4 bosses that we have in this game. The last one to go is the Frost Spider, and so that's the one I want to show you guys today. It's a very interesting champion, or a very interesting boss. It's not the most difficult of bosses. The mechanics, the way it's being used, it's, I think, pretty easy to get around. You don't need any legendary champions to do this. I'm doing this with a couple rares and a couple epics, so it's definitely not the trickiest of things, and I actually built a pretty safe team. I'm sure there's ways to do it a lot faster and a lot harder, but yeah, the big thing with her is just getting HP burn. If you can get HP burn, it's really not that huge of a challenge. There's going to be like 1,000 different ways to do this. If you can get HP burn on the Frost Spider, at that point it becomes extremely manageable, because then all you have to do, take out the spiderlings. They actually don't even attack you. They just do annoying things, like put a weak version of the decreased defense on you and cleanse the boss spider. I would just take them out if you can. Some AoE hitters in your squad, it's not that hard, and then you just focus on the main Frost Spider. As long as you can survive the attacks, do a little bit of cleansing periodically, you're in good shape. I'll show you the team I'm using, and we can talk a little bit more about it. So this is who I'm bringing in, right? I got Bulwark in there to bring my HP burn. Fantastic champion. Also brings a little bit of weaken, which allows me to, maintenance is coming pretty soon, which allows me to bring in Stagnite. Stagnite's going to be great for the decreased attack, so he hits weaker, decreased defense, so we hit harder, and the decreased speed, so we get more turns in there. Always a good champion to bring in for this stuff. I do have Royal Guard to help take him down faster. I don't think Royal Guard is necessary, but I also don't want to spend another 15-minute run trying to show you guys how I work on the Frost Spider. So we're just going to leave him in there. Doom Priest is great just as that cleanse. He doesn't put up a lot of debuffs like Agrath. So because of that, because he's not like the Nether Spider, the Frost Spider only does a few little debuffs. Doom Priest is perfect for that. They're without action, so Doom Priest can be frozen, or he can get frozen, and Doom Priest will still cleanse that for us. An excellent champion to bring for this sort of thing. Not the only option, but an excellent one. Decrease or a block debuff champion would also be fantastic here as well. It just might take a little bit of tuning to get that at the right spot. Sepulchre Sentinel is a good choice. I also brought in Kaiden. I don't particularly need Kaiden for this team, but he can hit decent. He has an AoE attack. Both of those things are really good. And then he also has an emergency revive. He's not my tankiest champion, though, so he also has to survive. That's the question mark. But he does have that emergency revive just in case something goes wrong. You know, I ran this before. Nothing went wrong. It was pretty doable. So, like, for me, I'd probably just bring in another attack champion, somebody that can hit hard. But, yeah, let's go in, and I'll show you exactly what's going on. Now, obviously, the waves are whatever. Like, as always, they're a little bit whatever. But I'm just going to go ahead and auto through them. I don't think we need to really worry too much about what we're doing to get there. Obviously, I could save, like, the big smash from Royal Guard. I could save a couple of things for when we get to the boss, but honestly, it's not going to be that crucial, I don't think. So we're just going to go ahead and let it auto, let it run through, and, you know, by the time we need it, it'll be there. Just make this a little bit faster. Let's go. Come on. Finish it out. There it is. Okay, cool. All right, so now, at this point, I'm going to take it off auto. So obviously, we want to land these debuffs. Now, when Agrath doesn't... Well, let's go through the skills, right? A1, attack everybody, decrease accuracy. Whoop-de-doo. A2, attacks all enemy, places a block bust debuff and 100% heal reduction debuff for 2 turns. If you're under freeze, places decreased speed and decreased attack if you're not under freeze. So either way, these are really annoying debuffs. We definitely want to cleanse those, hence Doom Priest. Absolute Zero removes all buffs from enemies, then attacks. 100% chance of placing a freeze debuff for 1 turn. It's only a 50% chance if she's under an HP burn. Another reason why getting her under HP burn is super crucial. And fills turn meter by 20% for each freeze debuff placed by this skill. So keeping her under HP burn, not letting her freeze us, that's going to be really, really important. And having someone like a Doom Priest is actually pretty viable. Or block debuffs would be great too. Also places free debuff on the attacker when the attacker has a chance for that. Her the other thing is her resistance is extremely high when not under HP burn. So we need to get that just so we can land the debuffs. Also revives her if she's not on HP burn when she dies. So that's cool. But yeah, basically what we're going to do is just, our goal is to get that HP burn on as quick as we can right here with Bulwark. Boom, HP burn lands. And then at that point, we're just going to try and take her down. We'll let the AoEs kill the spiderlings. If we need to focus them, we can. Because they will be annoying. As you can see, this spiderling cleanses them. This spiderling puts decreased defense on us. Neither one are our friends, so we do want to take them out when we can, even if it's not going to be right away. But that is definitely something we need to do as quickly as we can. Now, getting that decreased attack is really important so we're not dying from all these hits. But yeah, and this is where I'm actually going to wait one turn. I hate to do this, but I'm going to wait one turn. Without decreased defense, it's just not going to hit as hard, and I want to whoop these spiderlings, and I want to whoop them hard. So we're going to see if we can't do that here. Taking a little turn here. That was crucial, actually. That was a really nice thing from Kaiden. And we'll see if we can't do it again. Nope. But now we get this attack. All right, you can see we already took them down to half, so basically all we have to do is keep that up. Get that HP burn back on, and we should be in good shape. Without it, though, it can be a little problematic. You can see Royal Guard is already a little bit on the lighter side. Not the favorite spot we want them in, but hopefully. And we already got everything cleansed there from that little spiderling, which is why we want to kill them as quick as we can. Okay, we got the burn on. At this point, everything's going to land a lot easier. We'll get the debuffs on. Big thing is going to be cleansing. There we go. Good job. Good job. And keeping Royal Guard alive is obviously going to be a bit of an issue as well. We still need decreased defense on here. Not getting that at all. I don't know. For whatever reason, our Stag Knight is not doing his job so well. So I would like, actually, I think we're going to maybe try and take down the spiderling so we don't cleanse. That way we can actually keep the HP burn up a little bit longer, which would be nice. Like I said, his next turn he's going to whoop him. Got that cleanse out, unfortunately. See if we can't slow him down. Alright, we did get the decreased speed. That is good. Just want to kill that spiderling. Ooh, please don't die yet. Alright, fine, let's use it. Kill the spiderlings. Okay, so at this point you can see spiderlings are dead. I can pretty much click auto, let it run. We get the HP burn out there. One of the reasons why I like Bulwark is he's going to get hit and he's going to keep that HP burn going. At least a little bit. Keep those debuffs on a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much it. Having Kaiden in there to help revive is helpful because the spider does hit hard, but it's nothing to really worry about. So I'll just let you guys watch the rest of this. It should be pretty breezy. There you go, guys. And you saw that little animation, a little flame pop out of his body. That's because we had HP burn, so he couldn't revive. Now, obviously, we got the infinite wheel there because, well, it's that time. They're doing their maintenance. So we'll just use this as our background to finish this one out. I know I didn't get a chance to show the champions and their stats and stuff, but if you watch my other 3 videos, you have an idea of where they're at. There's nothing really new here. I brought in Kaiden and I brought in Bulwark. They're the only 2 different champions. I haven't changed the gear on anybody else, and those 2 are almost exactly in line with everyone else. It doesn't take crazy gear to do this. You just have to have a plan. Obviously, getting your HP burn is crucial. Like, that's the one mandatory person you need in there. But also, you're going to want to have to deal with those debuffs. Those are a serious thing to deal with. So, Doom Priest is the preferred choice because it's the easiest choice. That said, you can get some cleansers, you can get some block debuffs, I think is the other optimal choice. The hard part is most of the time those are 1-turn debuffs, not 2 or 3 turns. and that's what's going to make it a lot better, truthfully. So, you're going to want to pick and choose how you're going to approach that, right? I would recommend Sepulchre Sentinel. I think is great, but for non-legendaries, it is difficult to figure it out. So you're going to want to think about it a little bit. I don't have great answers for you. You might work with Sepulchre Sentinel, Grizzled Jarl. Both of those are excellent options. As always, Reliquary Tender, Cardinal are good revivers. Reliquary Tender also brings in that cleanse. Battle Sage has a really nice cleanse ability, so that might be helpful. Also AoE attack, which is good, and Revive on Death. So you can kind of get a combination there of things. She can revive on death herself and then keep that cleanse available, dies, comes back, cleanses everybody else, and your team attack. That might be a way to tune it. I don't know how. I'm just saying it's a possibility, right? These are the ways we want to think about it. Now, the spider does hit hard, so ally protection is going to be a good way to keep your guys alive. I really liked bringing in Kaiden. I thought it was really good. Vergum Car might be an excellent choice because he does remove debuffs on your champions. That might be a really good way to go. There's lots of possibilities. Lots of possibilities. Another thing, those spiderlings, you can debuff them. You can do things like stun them. You can do things like, I think the things you can do are stun and fear them. I don't believe you can provoke them because they don't actually attack. They're just affecting things. And I don't know if you can sleep them. You probably can, but the issue is if there's a poison debuff on them or an HP burn debuff on them, once that goes, it's going to wake them up. So sleep probably isn't the way you're going to want to go. Stun is great though, and fear, true fear, those are also really good options there to deal with the spiderlings, as opposed to just killing them because you don't really have to. It just kind of makes the rest of it a little bit easier. So anyway, hopefully that was helpful for you guys. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully this maintenance goes smooth and they do some nice updates to the tower. But guys, thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for watching this series. Hopefully it was useful to you guys. That's kind of the goal of this one. Yeah, till next we meet, I'm the Deadwood Jedi.